Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're taking my boy EZA transforming SSBE Vegeta into the Fighting Legend Vegeta event against himself. We're going to see how he does. As always, if you do me a huge favor, drop a like on the video if you have been enjoying the content, and if you are new, consider hitting that big red subscribe button. And fantastic, we have him on rotation immediately. So we're going to keep this Trunks on rotation for the time being, like briefly, just so we can, you know, get a super attack off with him, start building up the defense. We have my boy on under a 200% lead because we can. So we're going to take that to advantage and use it. We've been super attacked already, 79k, nothing. Literally, you might as well have just sneezed on me. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. I'm really looking forward to trying my guy here because I am really impressed, like really impressed. With transforming SSBE's EZA. On top of that, don't forget as well, my one is level 10 links on top of being rainbowed. So my numbers might be a little bit higher than yours. But with there being 200% leads now in the game, or specifically Majin Vegeta's 200% lead, you know, Gifted Warriors Vegeta's family, Majin Buu Saga. But in SSBE's case, or transforming SSBE's case, with it being Gifted Warriors and Vegeta's family, if you do have him, even if you don't have him rainbowed, especially if you do have him rainbowed, definitely 100% start getting him to level 10 links, because him with level 10 links on top of being rainbowed, or even just a dupe or two, along with being under a 200% category lead, he performs. I mean, he's good anyway, but he performs really well. So definitely get his links up to level 10 if you haven't already. For the time being, I mean, that's fine. He's got, I mean, we're only on the first phase, so it actually doesn't completely matter what we do here. I do need to get LRSSB on rotation with my guy. It's actually really annoying because that is another one that is such a great rotation to run. Like, they link so well together. Wait, does his links change after he transforms? No, his links stay the same, but they link really well together. Not to mention now that the transforming SSBE now has an EZA and he's amazing. He works really well on main rotation again without having, like, with having minor risk compared to before. He was still good without level being EZA, sorry, but as I said, there was a little bit of extra risk because he wasn't that great defensively in the current climate of Dokkan. But I'm just like, like, it's just, if LRSSB didn't have his just inconsistent wonky passive with his damage reduction, this rotation would be so much better. Like, it's not bad, but it has to, it could have had the potential to be so much better than it actually is. Like, if LRSSB's damage reduction was just more consistent and it wasn't, you know, had to be built up every single rotation or every single turn he comes back, and he just had it built up and stuck with it, do you know how good a rotation it would be to put LRSSBE in slot 1 and then EZA transforming SSBE in slot 2 and then have that as a rotation? Dokkan, what, like, don't get me wrong, you're quite, this shouldn't really do any damage because he's attacked, I think, oh, yeah, 9 damage. My guy didn't even take double digits. My guy took a singular digit. He won't give me a 9. 9 damage. That's with his defense fully put up. I know it's only the second phase, but still 9 damage. Just 9. But yeah, if LRSSB just didn't have his wonky damage reduction, this rotation would be so much better than it actually is. Because then you could just run LRSSB kind of, you know, more safely in slot 1 and then have transforming EZA SSBE next to him in slot 2. And I know you can still do that, but like, it's just, you have to build it up every turn, and, you know, that initial attack before it's, you know, built up can just do so much damage. Oh, it's so frustrating, you know, like, what could have been, like, for example, here's fine. This is completely fine. This is perfect because he has type advantage. Or if you use, like, a Whis, then you kind of, you know, you're fine when it comes to SSB sitting in slot 1 taking attacks. But that's with accommodation. That's with type advantage, which you expect him to take less damage. That's with an item active where you expect him to take less damage. But as I said, what could have been, man? This could have been such an amazing rotation, so much better than it actually is. He's also level 10 links, by the way, as well, by the way. I just don't have dupes in him, which, I mean, you know, when the anniversary comes around, hopefully we can get some dupes in my boy, you know, UI Goku, along with pulling the, you know, the Year 7 LRs. But yeah, man, this rotation could have been so much better than it actually is. It really could. It really could have, man. And don't forget as well, in slot 2, not only is that perfect for him, because not only before he even transforms, not only is his defense now fully built up, but once he supers, he raises his attack and defense as well by 30% for the turn. And then not only that, if you know, Dokkan's feeling, you know, blessed with the RNG, and you know, he gets those additionals off with super attacks, you know, if those rare chances, if those 15% chances come off, along with, you know, potentially RNG coming off in the dupe system, you could potentially super 4 times in one turn, which means you've raised your attack and defense on super 4 times, along with having 200% defense. Which means my guy's just chilling in slot 2, taking no damage, or next to no damage. And that's without damage reduction. That's without guard. But again, man, what could have been if LRSSB didn't have wonky damage reduction? But to be fair, I'm always complaining about his defense. So there's no point still going on about it now. What's my guy's defense? He's on 300k defense, by the way. Don't forget, that is lit pretty much with almost all of his links active. Level 10 defense fully brought up. He has 300k defense post, like, pre-transformation, just at the start of turn, which is really good. Like, really good. Don't get me wrong, he could probably still be open to a little bit of damage, you know, from a super. Definitely not in this phase though, obviously. But 300k defense at the start of turn is honestly ridiculous. I know it's not going to do anything. I know it's not going to do no damage, but I kind of want Vegeta to super attack SSBE now. After he supers, like, just to see how much damage, like, he ends up taking, even though it's literally going to be like next to nothing. There's the additional. Can the second one turn into a super? No, but we did crit on the second edition, the first additional. Dupe system additional, 4.3 million attack stat. Oh, I love these. The fact that they now have a chance to. Oh, we actually getting supered as well. You're actually going to do it, you idiot. What's this going to do? 9 damage again. 57 damage. Of course, that is ideal because he has type advantage. His defense fully built up. He also got an additional super, which means he raises attack and defense twice. But 300k defense at the start of turn, honestly, is ridiculous. I'm actually going to let you go in slot 1 just so we can build up. Actually, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I was going to say so I can build up Trunks' defense a little bit more just to have him prepped, but I forgot that means I've now just floated off the transforming margin of Vegeta, which I didn't want, but we'll be fine for one turn. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. You know, we'll be okay. I mean, the 200% category Vegeta's Family Gifted Warrior team is already insane anyway. We'll be fine. Now I'm considering putting him in the slot 1 right now because there's only 1 attack before he supers. And he has more defense. Or will have more defense. I don't know, man. Like, he's only going to get 1 set of... I'm going to do it. He's only get, like... LRSB is only going to get, like, one bit of damage reduction before he continues to get hit. And I didn't even notice. We're actually going to get a Dokkan attack off. We're going to get a Dokkan attack off right now. So let's see how much damage we're gonna do on Dokkan attack right now. I think we have, what, 1, maybe 2 links missing with LRSSB. I think it's 2. So we have the majority of our links active right now. So let's see how much damage this does. Don't forget he's supered as well, which means he's going to raise his attack and defense for the turn at least once. Unless we get some additional supers off, which means 5.3 million crit. Immediately, one of those built-in additionals, one of those 15% chances to get an additional super has come off. Can we do it again? No. Can we get an additional super from the dupe system? No. But he's raised his attack and defense twice. Like, this just isn't going to do that much damage, is it? 21k. 21k. You know what? I generally think that just like, again, it just annoys me that LRSSB's damage reduction is just so wonky. This is why people shit on you, my guy. This is why people shit on you and, you know, say you're just mid compared to UI Goku, which you're not that bad, but your inconsistent wonky damage reduction really lets you down. And now you're letting yourself down, literally, because transforming SSBE would be up if you just had better damage reduction, man. This is another reason why I didn't want the rotation to be messed up, but you know, here we are. But we should be good here. Yeah, we should be perfectly fine here. We already have 30% damage reduction as it is. We didn't get the 6 orbs with EVA MV, which is fine. Plus, okay, you could do that as well. Completely forgot about the dodge, but you know, we're going to be completely good here because we have pretty much full health. This the God Vegeta is almost dead. Even if he super attacks this Trunks, I think we're fine. I think his defense is... he's not even going to super attack him. No, he is going to super attack him. I think it's fine. He's super attacked before he's getting supered anyway, which means the defense is a little bit more increased. Yeah, we took a bit of a chunk, but yeah, we're fine. I knew we'd be fine. It's okay. We still have all of our items as it is. Bang, get schmacked. So far, man, he's doing really, really well. I actually completely forgot about your... Oh yeah, the reason why his defense was less was because, of course, raising his attack and defense for the turn. This is where his defense sits if he gets two super attacks off. And I said, I think I'm much more comfortable with him sitting in slot 1 right now than SSBE, even though after like 1 or 2 attacks, his damage reduction's good. So I'm going to test it. I'm going to see how my guy does in slot 1 with 300k defense against all those attacks. Get some health back as well from those orbs. What are we saying? Double digits. He hasn't even supered yet. Just 300k defense in slot 1. And now if you super attack him, it's going to do nothing. Oh, 300k defense at the start of turn. Oh, it's so good, man. Like, it's just, again, the LRSSB just letting him down. It makes me upset. I don't like it. Ooh. I'm going to get the active off. I know this kind of... you're probably thinking, why are you getting why are you going to use the active now? It's just so he does a bit of extra damage this turn so we can get through it a bit quicker. Especially with LRSSB having type disadvantage here, which means building up his damage reduction is a little bit risky, especially putting him in slot 1. So yeah, I'd rather get through it a little bit quicker. At least we're going to get a built-in crit on the active, and he's going to have a crit for the rest of the turn. He's also going to do extra damage as well because we're below 88% HP. We're also going to get 7 orbs, so we've got the damage reduction as well. We're good. We're good for this turn. In fact, do I use an item? I'm going to use an Android 8 as well. We're going to get some extra HP and an extra 50% defense for 2 turns as well. Just to be safe. At least, really? Really? You bitch. I just used his active so we would get a built-in crit to do some more damage on his super, and he goes and dodges him? That's just disrespectful. That is fully disrespectful. I can't believe that. I used the active skill to get the built-in crit for some extra damage, and my guy goes and dodges MV super attack. You basically just made me waste the rest of... Like, okay, it didn't completely make me waste it, but you kind of made me waste my active. And now we finally transformed. I actually forgot he transformed because he just didn't transform. This is what happens when a unit has a chance to transform, even though it is increased. I actually generally can't believe that. The only thing now, which is where, again, I really wish his damage reduction was a lot more consistent and not have to be built up every turn, is because now he's transformed, he gets that 100% defense on super attack, which means he's not going to have, like, the defense he does immediately in slot 1. Like, he doesn't have that just sitting there now. He still has really good defense, don't get me wrong. In fact, it's not even 20k less. Actually, around about 20k less, but he gets the 100% on super now, which means he's so ideal for slot 2. Why can't your damage reduction be so... I'm going to do it anyway. I have belief. I have belief in my guy. To be fair, I do have an 8er active. That's where the extra defense has come from. I completely forgot about that. We do have an Android 8 active right now. I literally used it last turn and I completely forgot it was active. But even still, see, this is what I mean. Now he's transformed, he's so much better suited. I mean, he's a good slot 2 unit anyway, but he's so suited for slot 2 because now he gets that 100% defense on super, which is great for his defense in general, but it means, you know, slot 1 isn't as safe for him anymore. Oh man, as I said, everything just comes back to LRSSB having better damage reduction, which obviously he just doesn't have, which is just so unfortunate. We should be good here as well. I think we got like 10, 11 orbs with MV. We have extra defense as well, and he's supered. Even with type disadvantage, we should be good for tanking right now. It's actually quite funny how many times I've gone back to you know, LRSSB's damage reduction, but it's just so true. It's so true. How many orbs can we get with you? Not 6. To be fair, you still have damage reduction anyway. So I'll leave you in slot 1. You can get 6 orbs of you, which means you've got your wait, he doesn't have guard before he transforms. I just remembered he still hasn't transformed yet either. Jesus Christ. I mean, actually being supered straight away. This will do a bit of damage. Granted, it will, because he has type disadvantage here, but we're not going to die, which is fine. Yeah, we're not going to die. And then the rest will do basics. The rest will do double digits on basics. It's funny because people will look at that and be like, look how much damage he's taken. He has his 50% damage reduction and he's taken all that damage. Don't forget, again, it is type disadvantage. But don't forget, his defense is better after he supers, which will only be a little bit less. Like, don't forget, my guy's not a slot 1 unit, and he can handle slot 1 and not get you killed while having type disadvantage. Just remember that. Just put some respect on my boy MV's name, okay? Just stop. Stop with the blasphemy. Just stop with the disrespect, okay? See, look, yeah, 188k defense. I said it's because he now gets it on super attack rather than having your defense stacked up or built up from the passive. I'm still going to put him in slot 1 because he has better defense than SSBE right now. Oh, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's just, again, that damage reduction just always comes back to haunt you somehow. I mean, the only thing that is kind of, I think I would have preferred on once transforming SSBE is transformed into SSBE is I kind of wish his attack stat was like a bit more than 150, because obviously pre-transformation on his EZA he has attack plus 150 and defense plus 100%. Once he transforms, he then has attack and defense plus 150 and then gets an additional 100% defense when performing a super attack. His attack stat remains the same. I kind of would have preferred if he had a little bit extra, like 180, not even 200%. I mean, if you wanted to give him 200%, I definitely wouldn't mind that. But just maybe make his attack 180 and the defense 150. Or maybe make it so his attack and defense 150 and he gets an additional attack and defense plus 100% on super. I think that's kind of my only qualm with this unit. I kind of wish that he had a little bit extra attack once he transforms, just to make him be packing a bit more of a punch. Regardless if that's at the start of turn or that 100% on defense on super was on attack and defense, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, as I said, I think that's my only qualm with this unit. I just kind of wish he just had a little bit extra in attack, regardless of how they did it, once he's transformed. To be fair, he does have a 70% chance to crit once that's fully built up, on top of potentially what you have in the dupe system, which is ridiculous, but yeah, I kind of wish there was just a little bit extra. But with the crit chance, I definitely would have given him extra attack at the start of turn, so like attack plus 180, defense plus 150. Because if he had the attack and defense plus 100% on super with a 70% crit chance once fully built up in his passive, his damage actually would be dumb. Like, it would be dumb. I don't want to use an item. So I'm going to put you in slot 2. There's your 6 orbs. You're also going to get 6 orbs as well. And we're going to get quite a bit of health back. Yeah, so I think that's kind of my only qualm. I think that is literally my only qualm with this unit. And it's not even a bad thing. It doesn't make him bad. His damage output is still very good, especially because the amount of times he's attacking in a turn. Especially, again, if, you know, RNG's coming off and you could potentially super attack 4 times while raising his attack and defense on each super attack. But I still kind of wish he had a little bit of extra attack at the start of turn. That way it's not too OP, do you know what I mean? I don't think we're going to die here, because he's super attacked and has both sets of damage reduction. Yeah, see? See? This is on a phase where SSBE lowers defense, by the way. This is what I'm telling you. My guy isn't a slot 1 unit. So getting supered by a unit that lowers defense, and once he supers, he has all the defense he needs. Like, he has all his defense fully ticked off, and his full damage reduction. I mean, I could actually get the revival mechanic off, but I don't really see the point, so I'm just going to heal. I would use your active to use your active, and then we can bust out your nips. Why not? Let's get his nips out in the video, do you know what I mean? Let's get his nips out. Why not? Why not? Why not? Make yourself useful. It's annoying because he's still quite a good unit. It's just, his damage reduction really annoys me. It really does, man. Really does. I've spoke about his damage reduction so much in this video, but it does really annoy me how wonky it is. But you've probably heard enough about me complaining about his damage reduction now. I'm gonna beat you in my own way. Final flash. Just flash him with your nips. There's the built-in additional, which is now going to be a built-in crit as well, some extra damage. Which I don't mind if I do. How many super attacks? How many super attacks is the EZA SSBE going to get off in this turn? How many is he going to get off? So far, we've only seen him do 2. Can we bump that up to 3? I've only seen him do 2 max in one turn. Low battery, that's fine. We're almost done here. There's 1, and there's the crit. Even a crit on the basic. That one, that's also a crit on another basic. Dupe system. There we go. Is this going to be a crit as well? See, this is what's ridiculous, right? 70% chance to crit once it's fully built up. You do 7 attacks, which again is very easy to get off with EZA SSB because you're going to be attacking at least 3 times in one turn. So the latest you're going to get it, if you have dupes in him, and, you know, the dupe system doesn't give you, you know, if you don't get additionals, if you're super unlucky to not get additionals from the dupe system, if you do have dupes in him, you'll be attacking at least 3 times in a turn, which is still ridiculous, obviously. And the latest you'll have his crit chance fully brought up to 70% is turn 3. Or turn 3, you know, from when you start building up his crit chance when he transforms. It will take 3 turns. And then the majority of... You're going to be critting so frequently, which, again, it kind of makes up for the fact that his attack is still the same as pre-transformation as it is post. Because you're going to be critting so frequently and doing extra damage. On top of potentially doing additional supers as well while raising your attack and defense and doing even more damage. But the frequency at which my guy can crit is actually ridiculous. It makes him so fun to use, but there he is in Fighting Legend Vegeta event. He handled that so well. Like, literally, he was amazing there. I said the only thing that lets him down is not even something that's to do with him. It's the rotation, and that is LRSSB with his wonky damage reduction. If his damage reduction was only better, then the rotation would be so great because then he could sit in slot 1 so easily with damage reduction at all times, and he is like so great at being a slot 2 unit. But, you know, here we are. Either way, he's still done sick. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll see you next video, guys, and push.